Eduardo, how's camp gone for you so far?
That's been good. It's fourth camp up here in Lewiston, so it's my last camp up here in Lewiston. But it's been a solid camp. We've been grinding up here and working hard. So
You've been playing with the same guy to your left and your right basically your whole career here at Washington State, it feels like. What kind of chemistry do you have with Riley and with Cole?
we have great chemistry. Obviously, like you said, for the last 2-3 years we've been playing next to each other, and we kind of know get a feel for each other's style of play and when we have to help each other out. And it's one of those things where we just kind of play on the same level, and we kind of back each other up when we need it. So yeah.
How would you describe your style of play and those guys' style of play?
I can't really speak for their style of play. I mean, I guess you could just interpret it just by watching them. But speaking for myself, I'd say I'm just a guy that's going to come to work, put his head down, not make much noise, but I'm going to get my job done and just do what's best for the team, whatever that is, whether it's run blocking, pass blocking. My goal is to just be a guy that does his job and just kind of just does his thing.
Who are you rooming with here down at Lewis Clark?
I am rooming with Josh Watson, one of the younger freshman linemen, and then Jamal Morrow and Charleston White, my roommates. So.
Are those guys you, especially like Charleston and Jamal, those guys you hang out with a lot outside of the fall camp? Or?
Yeah, I mean, Josh is new. He's a freshman lineman, so I'm just getting to know him. And Jamal, he's on the offensive side of the ball, so I have a decent relationship with him. Me and Chuck, obviously, we know each other pretty well, but it's different him being a DB and offensive lineman. Those are two different positions on the end of the spectrum, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's been good getting to know those guys a little better over as camp goes. It's kind of a nice thing about that.
Any of the guys that you roomed with who maybe in the past that you wouldn't have gotten to know that now are good friends of yours because you roomed with them at fall camp?
Yeah. I mean, I had Darius Lamora, I think, for a year or two, and we roomed together for those 2 years, and I've gotten to know Darius a little better. I probably wouldn't have gotten to know him as well if we didn't room together. So.